is Breakout Bulk. This set is so clean. One of the best examples of a Hero Factory hero. Today I want to discuss what makes this set great, and I want to take a closer look at the pieces that are included in this set. And let's see how different LEGO builders from across the community have used these pieces in their own creations. And by looking at that, hopefully we can give you some inspiration for your next LEGO MOC. Here we go. We begin by taking a step back, looking at Bulk 1.0 and Bulk 3.0. They were wonderful sets, for sure, but they're primarily silver color schemes. It was just kind of boring. Silver is a very, very common color across many different construction sets. So for that to be Bulk's main color, I guess it just doesn't excite me, personally. Bulk is still cool though. But then we get this set, and they've added in some gunmetal pieces, and we see orange added into the color scheme. We also have a few hints of silver and then some lovely gold detailing on the torso. And I tell you what, man, new injections of color really elevate this character. That and all the new weaponry, giving him a giant shoulder-mounted turret and a blaster arm as well. And then you give him some bulky shoulder armor. Bulk suddenly looks like War Machine from Marvel. He's this heavily armored, big weapon dude that gets the job done. Breakout Bulk is easily my favorite version of this character. It's so exciting and so different from all the other versions of Bulk. And mate, I don't know what it is, but Hero Factory heroes sporting big guns? It's just a sick aesthetic. And Bulk pulls that off so well. And I feel like he finally lives up to his name, Bulk. Now he has bulky armor and bulky guns. And he never really had that before. It just makes sense. Well, I guess he was a little bit bulkier in this form of Bulk, which came in the Bulk and Vapor set. But they just kind of slapped Stringer's arm onto the side there and gave him a jetpack, which was great. But it's not that much of a change. This is a big change for the character, but sometimes it's good to have a bit of change. Now let's examine some of the pieces that come in this set. Bulk's shoulders are made up of these armor pieces in silver. Timeline 15 uses these parts to help bridge the waist into the upper leg. And that in itself is a great design. It's a good way to help transition areas of your MOC. But then the way that it branches down even further and kind of becomes this armored skirt or metal leg plating. Isn't that wonderful? We also can see this piece up here on the top of the torso. See, there's all different kinds of ways you can use this piece. Shin Mayan uses this part on a MOC that's called Ravenbeak. Now take a look at this waist design. We can see this piece in action down here too. So far we've seen this used as shoulder armor, we've seen it on the waist, we've seen it on the sides of the waist, and we've seen it used for torso armor. This piece can be used in so many different ways. You could put it pretty much anywhere on the body and it's gonna look good. Bulk also comes with some of these larger size 5 orange CCBS shells. Voxuma uses these pieces on a Tahu Nuva revamp. And basically this MOC is just reimagining the set, but with CCBS parts. And hey, these shells are a great modern replacement for the classic Nuva arm and leg pieces. If you want to make some kind of modern looking CCBS based character, do something like this. It's simple, but it's super pretty. The set also includes some orange CCBS shells, but these ones are size 3. Nuvok MOC uses them to build this brilliant little crab. I love the contrast that this little hint of orange provides. Lime and orange, it's a very in-your-face and strong color scheme, but it's still a very good color scheme. And sometimes adding on 2 small pieces like this, it's enough to drastically improve your creation. You know, without these shells here, I don't think this MOC would look as interesting as it currently does. Great choice to include these parts. Bulk comes with 3 of these foot pieces in black, and also 2 of these gunmetal armor add-on pieces. Mitch Henry uses both of these parts on this MOC here that's titled CB075. Now first off, these gunmetal armor parts, placing them on the waist here. Bro, that's sick. What a great way to really ease the transition between the waist and the upper leg. And then, these foot pieces, we can see them up top here on the torso. Now, Mitch used some gunmetal ones, but the ones on the set, they come in black. But either way, this design is perfect. You could easily do something similar for your next torso design. Now looking back at that waist and how it uses those gunmetal armor pieces, well, here's another MOC that uses those same pieces. This one is by Frenez J, and this is a revamp of Split Face. And I love how 2 of them are partnered together here for this shoulder armor. The geometry of these pieces and how they flow one into the other when they're placed like this, well, it's awesome. It just creates such a lovely and robust design. Well done. And finally, Bulk's blaster is built using this gunmetal piece. And here's a really cool mock that uses that piece. This is called Onawa Spirit of Earth, and it's built by Genko Builds. Check out this hammer design. The way it ends using 2 of these blaster pieces, and then you sandwich some lightning pieces between it. Mate, it looks like some kind of jet booster on a rocket or something. This whole like exhaust area is just so killer. And then the other side of the hammer also looks brilliant. What a great way to use these pieces. Oh, and by the way, this Onawa build is fantastic. Gold, dark blue, black, and the tiniest little hint of magenta as well. What a gorgeous color scheme. So that's some ideas for how you can use the pieces that come in this set. Now let's see some revamps of Breakout Bulk. We'll start off with a revamp of Bulk that was made by Bob the Doctor 27. So just a few changes here, but changes that I really like. So I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Minor revamps like this are just as cool as a full-fledged revamp. Rotating those silver shoulder armor pieces on their side, that's a good idea. You know, as cool as it looks on the official set, it does cover like the whole side of his face. And if Bulk's like mid-fight and he needs to look right and left, I don't think he's gonna be able to do that. So at least this design still maintains that same stocky shoulder look, but he can look right and left. This tiny little blaster on the wrist here, that's a fun new addition. Now I do miss the giant shoulder turret, but this cute little small one up there, I like it. It's adorable. And well done making this handheld blaster. Killing it like always, Bob. Is Bob his real name? Is he actually a doctor? Bob the Doctor? I mean, that could just be like a random name. And have you been 27 years old for the past like 10 years that I've been doing these videos? One of life's greatest mysteries. Anyway, thank you Bob the Doctor 27. I love your work. Kane's i1 has a different take on Bulk. This one goes back to the silver color scheme, but keeps the heavy weaponry idea. And actually, it's even adding some additional weaponry. 2 shoulder cannons? Heck yeah. A smaller double-barreled blaster on one arm? Heck yeah. And then a larger one on the other one? Heck yeah. But the best thing here has to be these funky lower arms. They look like they're some kind of like power generators. Maybe these power the blasters or something. Or I don't know, maybe this is another weapon, or it's just a cool looking design. Whatever it is, I think it looks sick. So does this torso design as well. I love me a bare open piston look like this. Yeah, it's great to see the spirit and the aesthetic of Breakout Bulk with the color scheme of Breakout 1.0. And that, gathered friends, is Breakout Bulk, a brilliant set. But I don't know man, the pieces that come in this set, they're also pretty decent. If you enjoyed some of the different mocks that I showcased in this episode, please check the links in the description below. You can see more from those builders right there. Go give them a like, go give them a follow, and comment on their stuff and let them know what you think. And hey, thank you very much for watching. Happy building, and bye for now.